Alright, this is another out in the barn quick video. I say quick video because it is April 8th and we're still having temperatures in the high teens, 20s for highs and lows in the single digits. But anyway, let's get on with a quick review of my new Hatsan BullBoss QE in 25 caliber. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to end up keeping this for a few reasons, but I got this from Midway USA, and I was really unhappy with how it got shipped to me. Of course, it doesn't come with the bipod or the scope or some other things I've done to it, but they shipped it in a larger box, and they shipped it muzzle down in the Hatsan less than Lackluster Box. So it kind of, the muzzle literally from wherever it ships, it bounced on two pieces of cardboard in the Hatsan box because they don't have any kind of protection of foam or anything. They have it on top and bottom, but not sides or front back if you want to look at the box lengthwise. In any case, so it literally bounced on just four pieces of cardboard, the Midway box and its box. So it made me really nervous thinking that something was bent or tweaked in here, but we'll get into that in a second. And then as I was going over and cleaning the barrel, and I go over typically every screw just to make sure that they're snugged up and or tight depending on which screw it is. It turned out that these two screws, which you see are missing on this side plate that holds in the cocking lever arm and perhaps that whole mechanism, were just completely freewheeling. They were stripped sure as heck. And then there's a plate that goes inside of there, and you that plate was stripped as well, so that was really discouraging. And I did some online searching, and it turned out that there has been some other people that reported to shorted screws, stripped screws, you name it. So that was strike two, and I'm thinking, wow, this is just not working out. I'm not real happy with this. I haven't even shot it yet, and I'm already finding all these problems. But I went on Hatsan's, that very night that I got it from Midway, I went on their website and I found a customer service warranty form, and I filled it out appropriately the way they wanted, and put down exactly what I had done. And within that night, they said that they received the ticket, if you want to call it that, and that they would respond as quick as possible. Well, 2 days later, they're sending me a package of the strip screws, who knows, whatever, anyway. But so I felt that was pretty good customer service. I know they've been slammed quite a bit from other folks, and maybe rightly so, maybe not, I can't say, but at least I'm supposedly getting screws in a plate that will replace that, which makes me happy. So ordered myself up a scope. This is the Bushnell AR Optics drop zone, so it's got the drop zone reticle. I didn't really care about that, but I did like the rest of the reticle. I like the side parallax focusing knob. What else? I ordered the bipod from Midway as well, which came in the box all flopping around, beating the snot out of the Hatsan box. Okay, so anyway, so I'm putting this whole package together, just, you know, kind of still wondering, you know, is it going to work right? So then, I guess, the next thing I would want to do is check for power and accuracy. Okay, so I checked the power yesterday, and I fired JSB Exact Kings, which is what I have loaded in there right now, and 25.39 grain, and I was getting in the, I'd have to look on my paper, but anyway, it was the low to mid nines, so it ended up still being in the 46 to 48 foot-pounds of energy. And then I also shot some Vortex from the Hatsan Vortex Supreme domes at 19.91, and in the beginning they were getting in the 1000, like 1014, 1011, 1004, but then we worked our way down to 993. So it's shooting hotter than advertised, and I've never been over 200 bar or 2900 psi. Of course, it drops off as it, appropriately as it drops off, but it's definitely got power. So then we're up to today now, where it's time to check it out in the barn, and I kind of just roughly sighted in the scope. It's so cold out here, my hands are freezing, so I'm going to kind of get going. But and I've noticed that with the cold weather, that kind of the power drops off relatively quickly, the air cylinder. But I also didn't. People are gonna think, oh, what happened to your adjustable cheek rest or comb thermometers? Or I just didn't like how far away it held my face and how high up. I don't like giant height over bores unless obviously on a deer rifle where I'm shooting 200 or 300 yards, but a lot of times I'm not going to shoot much more than 25, 50 yards with something like this, so I don't think that I need 4 inches above the bore. So I tried to get it down as low as possible, and this affords me about another probably inch of dropping my cheek down. Then I could go with a little bit lower scope ring, and but anyway, that's it. So let's see it, but at least we can see the accuracy if it's. Oh, and I'll be backing up to I'm going to try to go as far back as I can, which is about 35 feet. It's about all I can do in this barn, but in the summer, obviously, I'll put out a better video. Okay. But yeah, 35 feet is obviously no big challenge for that, but understand I'm not the best shot that ever lived, so for me just to be out here in this cold weather, the gun is basically brand new. I've got some issues with a few couple things, just mounted that scope. I'm thinking, yeah, that's pretty good. So, okay, I'm happy with the power, I'm happy with the accuracy. I got it set up the way I like it. This is a little bit unconventional here with these rubber rail covers, but it affords me the kind of cheek weld and eye relief that I like. So I guess this is a keeper. Suffice it to say, this is really a nice gun, and it's a real nice complement to the ATP1 QE pistol in 25 that I have, and they look kind of similar as far as the receiver and the barrel and the cylinder, just shorter. So yeah, this is a real nice setup. And I can't wait for summer now, if it ever comes, so I can actually start reaching out. I've got a little bit of property here, so I can put my targets out to at least 50 yards and see what kind of groups that holds. But if that's any indication, yeah, that should be nice. All right, it's a quick review of the Hatsan BullBoss QE in 25 caliber, and off to a rough start, but it's a keeper and I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and take care. Thanks for watching.